The practice of Dorjee Shugden has been banned by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, starting a small but growing civil war within the Tibetan Buddhism. What is behind this strife? Is it religious freedom, or is it spirit worship, contradicting some of Buddha's teachings? The answer may lie within the mystical and misunderstood world of Tibetan Tantra. Before we can get a handle on this issue, we need to know about tantric practices. The Tibetans believe the Vajrayana was handed down by Buddha through a deity called Vajradhara. The Vajrayana is an elaborate yogic method of practicing Buddhism. It came from India around 800 to 1100 AD. Vajrayana is a practice of merging with the deity. Vajrayana contains elaborate meditation practices. These practices were meant for the advanced practitioner, the practitioner who's already mastered meditation and other Buddhist concepts. From now on, we will call the Vajrayana tantric practices. Tantric practice is a commonly known term that refers to the methods within the Vajrayana to gain enlightenment in such a short period of time. When Buddhism came to Tibet, it separated over a long period of time into four basic schools: the Nyingma, the Sakyan, the Kagyu, Gelug. Tantra is a way of gaining enlightenment in one lifetime versus the Mahayana Sutra method, which is a way of gaining enlightenment in multiple lifetimes. It is said it takes 1,000 eons to gain enlightenment within the sutra practices. The tantric system is a way to reach enlightenment in one lifetime. It is a very special method that requires absolute devotion to your guru, as well as elaborate visualizations. The guru is an embodiment of enlightenment, and she or he is visualized as a deity, such as Yamantaka. Yamantaka represents compassion and wisdom in its wrathful forms. This is a practice called Guru Yoga, a practice where you merge a deity with yourself. The deity's enlightened qualities become your qualities, and therefore you become the Buddha. The practitioner strives in every way to become the enlightened being, as seen here as Vajrayogini, who is a female Buddha. In this stage, the practitioner slowly becomes familiar with the deity and then becomes a deity, therefore becoming an enlightened Buddha themselves. By visualizing the deity and then visualizing the deity as us, we overcome this ordinary appearance and gain quick enlightenment. Great yogis and gurus are said to have been born from Buddhas. An example of this is His Holiness the Dalai Lama. He is considered an emulation of the Buddha of compassion. These gurus are here to guide regular human beings to liberation. In India, they are called avatars. In Tibet, they're called tukus or lamas. This is called emanation culture, where people are seen as gods or gurus from the spirit world. Emanations come down from the heavens, a perfect realm, and people or gurus are seen as projections of their own ideal selves which exist in a Pure Land. Since gurus are seen as Buddhas, they are seen as unable to commit flaws. This is very important of our study of Dorjee Shugden. Gurus who practice this or condemn this practice are considered flawless. If you question the guru, you question the Buddha. If you question such a high being, you certainly won't make it to enlightenment, and you'll probably end up making it into the lower realms, or what is commonly known as hells. So following these gurus, the stake is high. You must follow their instructions. Therefore, you must carefully choose the correct guru. It is said in Tibetan stories that it takes up to 12 years to choose appropriate guru. Choosing the wrong guru and you could end up in real bad shape, possibly in hell for a very, very long time. Guru Yoga is just the first stage of tantric practice. The more advanced stage is called visualizing the mandala. Celestial beings in Tibet are seen as living in a Pure Land. This Pure Land can be visualized on Earth as what is called a mandala, as seen here. These celestial grounds, called mandalas, represent the enlightened universe. Usually people think of two-dimensional mandalas like they see here with a sand mandala. But they're actually three-dimensional palaces where Buddhas live and emanate from down to our earth. These three-dimensional mandalas have special meanings. They are actually an enlightened vision of the entire universe. The palace or celestial grounds of the mandala, seen here, has three parts. One is the actual palace, the other is the internal world where the Buddhas actually reside, and the other is the carnal grounds and the firewalls that surround the mandala. If practiced correctly, it can be a powerful tool in transferring your world around you to a blissful universe filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Around the edge of the mandala, you'll see the charnel grounds. This is essentially a graveyard, where in India, they used to practice asceticism by sitting on corpses. The center of the mandala is where the deity resides. Usually the deity resides with a few other helpful deities as well as their consorts, all in an embrace of bliss and wisdom. Within modern tantric practices, all this is considered metaphors to free the mind from conceptual thought and ordinary appearances. The mandala is heaven on earth as visualized by the practitioner, an advanced practice requiring many years of experience and practice.